room. Here comes a new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Deftly shuts out the jumping. The low heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Lots of aggression from both sides. Takes a trip. Reads them. Player two can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. All right, what's coming up next? Oh, burnout triggered! Gets some. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until hits them with a stopping bomb? Goes for the rush. Sticks the combo. Player two will look to apply pressure here. A quick breather. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive movement. Opt for the critical art. Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal the cash money damage they need. Gotta be careful not this and closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Starts things off with a jump in. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Checks with a medium kick. That's gonna leave him rattled. A quick breather. Player two needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. This is gonna hurt. Amazing! Perfect execution with the anti-air. Throws them. Both sides getting ready.
Hey!
Player two has a full drive gauge but is on the brink of death. What are they? The low kick hits. Reads the jump in perfectly. Even the slightest hit may end the round. It denies the jump in attempt. Player one really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Rips the slasher out. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Not shy with the grab. What's the play here? Player one chases them down. Okay, they trade hits. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Drops it. Who's going to start things off? Had the radar up and running. Throws them to negate the block. Player two can build off this lead. Time to sit on the lead. Player two is working with a better gauge. What can they overdrive jackknife? What'll happen here? Zones with the fireball. Smart play with the throw. A quick breather. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Big throws. Both fighters planning something? Are we gonna see a comeback here? Overdrive jackknife sends them down the quick wing. They've gotta go. A jump in? There closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Grounderse. The hit throw connects. A jump? What are they gonna do? This is gonna hurt. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. All in with a rush. Reads the jump in perfectly. Knocked them out of the air. Low heavy. Solid anti-air. Close range projectile. Looking for a hole. Links it. Plenty of health. Full gauges. Let's go. Backs off. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. A real test of nerves here. This is a critical moment. Overdrive jackknife sends him down the quick way. Answers with a fireball. They are done. Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jump in with the crossbar. Player 2 needs to use the front of the corner here. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Knockdown. There's a wall splat, which leaves them wide open. Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round.
Round 2.
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Not shy with the grab. They exchange blows. Side switch in the corner. Looking for a chance. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Burnout activates. Both fighters planning something? Drive impact misses. KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Player 1 connects with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation is shoot their shot. Punish counter on the action. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Like burnout, but they may have a plan here. Both fight solid anti-air. Both and pumps the brakes on the impact. Crowns them from above. Yo, let me get my dictionary for this one. Remember that!
Sweet.
Looking for a hole. Clutch anti-air. Huge, it is over! Player 1 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Low heavy, but no go. Grounderse. The hit throw connects. Overhead. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Burnout is triggered. All right, what's coming up next? Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Dashes up. Can't tech the throw. The throw misses. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Going in. Flawless round. They got him so quick. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The last round. It's now or never. Smart play with hugs, nothing but air. Knocked him out of the air. Player one needs to use the huge chance after that wall splash. Flashes him with a jackknife. Okay, here we go. Solid anti-air. All the throw connects. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Reads the jump in perfectly. Sets up with the jump in. Dangerous range here. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible?
Hey!
Do they have what it takes to steal the round here? Answers with a fireball. Gets him with a Euro step. Takes it. Oh my God, what's gonna happen? Are you kidding me? Player one has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. No one's willing to back down. When is this gonna end?
Baby!
All the throw connects. Overdrive jackknife. Still scrapping for control of the space. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. The jump-in is denied. Taking stock. Player two is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Gets them. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Big counter. The throw missed. Player one overdrive jackknife. Both fighters planning something? Looks to drop him to earth. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Shows the medium kick. Lifts him with a wrong pawn. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Who opts for the critical art? Still alive? Still alive? You need guts to pull that off. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Who's going to steal the throw is denied. What a read. Goes for the jump-in. Transverse. The hit throw connects. Player one is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. Goes to the air. Player two needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Drive gauge on deck. Are they gonna gut? All the throw connects. What's next? Player two can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Medium kick. Do they have what it takes to steal the round here? Excellent block. Blocks the flag line zone. Woo, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell them what's good. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Sets up with the jump in. Transverse. The hit throw connects. Connects with the transverse to boost their metal level. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed down. Sticks the combo. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Life lead opens up. Next hit it ends with a projectile. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Dashes, they were right to be on guard there. Transverse, the hit throw connects. Pokes with a medium kick. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Gets them with the anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Air slasher. Barely blocks the jump in. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player one has an empty drive gauge. This is a fair hit zone with a stop and bop. Full FA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. One step ahead of that. Kick out of nowhere. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The last round. It's now or never. Transverse. The hit throw connects. Back dashes for space. Drops them. Good judgment there. Ooh, what a smart throw. There's a burnout.
Super hard to show up what a PhD in fighters can do for you.
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. Player 2. That's gonna leave him rattled. Over in a flash.
Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who is going to come out on top in this fight?
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Hits back with a well-placed drive reversal. Wants the reset enough to burn some drive gauge. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Knockdown. No good up high. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Had the radar up and running. Reads them. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Gets out of there with a backdash. Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Feeling the beat. Medium kick. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Anti-air drops them. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Manes Duare for the long game return. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will pick a good spot to use the super. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Wrong critical. What's gonna happen?
Hey!
Still alive?
Hey!
Still alive?
Uh-oh!
What a finish! Player 2 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger.
Round
It's
1.
not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Hits them with a stopping block. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Was that a good decision? Gets a chance with that jump in. Backs them into the corner. All right, what's coming up next? Neither of them willing to back off here. The jump in is denied. Knockdown. Had the radar up and running. Can't tech the throw. A quick breather.
Just goes for it at this range. Sunrise Festival. They've got to nail the engine.
What a finish. Great reading the life gauge there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Checks with a medium kick. Not shy with the grab. Shows the medium kick. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 2 has the tech sliding in. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Solid anti-air. This can lead to some big damage. Scrapping all in with a rush. Player 2 needs to wait Low, heavy, but no go. Ramverse hits, sends him tumbling. Okay, here we go. Somehow manages to block the jump in.
Oh, putting the cherry on top. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it.
A whip, there's a burnout.
Player one, the buffet is open. Get ready, it is over.
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Transverse. The hit throw connects. Shows the medium kick. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Knockdown. The super armor does its job. Strings it all together. What's going to follow the combo? Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Heading into the end game now, takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Oh!
Were they baiting them into that?
Drumming up gets him. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. What a reaction to go air to air. Pokes with the medium kick. Can't tech the throw. Good work staying in throw range there. They're laying into each other. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Oh, burnout triggered. Long Quan takes them off their feet. Big throws. They're going for the super arc. The super doesn't hit. Not much life left. Links it. Maximum strike. What's next? Experiencing burnout.
Catches out the cage right there.
A clean KO. Nice meter release.
That was the highest if I've ever seen.
Player 2 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Keeping them away. Holds out with the block. Blocks the ambiguous crosser. Track that jump nicely. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Throw whips. Backs them into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. All right, what's coming up next? That drive impact doesn't get through. Takes the chance to hurt him. And the throw ends the round. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Gets the jump in. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Risky up-close scrap still going. Smart play with the throw. Shows a medium kick, hits them with a stop and bop. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Ugh, this is a complete shutdown. Throws them. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. And it burns out. Transverse. The hit closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Are these two gonna fight forever? Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. That drive impact is blocked. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Wow, shut down. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Knockdown. Still slugging it out here. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Knockdown. The jump-in is denied. Feeling out the spacing. Just out of range for that throw. Can't tech the throw. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Grabs them. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Where is their opening? They were not cleared for takeoff. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Risky up-close scrap still going. Jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. This is gonna be bad news. Drops him hard. Life lead is there, but still closes it with a classic corner throw. Player 2 played with a lot of heart to pull off a tremendous win. Definitely one to watch. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Lifts him with the wrong pawn.
Come on, baby.
Absorbs the attack and fires back. No good up high. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Who's going to break the silence first? Goes for an overhead. Opts for the throw. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Down to the wire. There's the impact. Not letting that go on, wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Renverse, the hit throw connects. Throws them forward. They're going for the super art. Sunrise Festival. They've got to nail the inputs to keep this up. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Not much life left. It's too much. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Holds out with the block.
One little please.
Deals some damage with that quick combo. Decent damage. What's next? Blocks the jump in. Knockdown. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Stands firm and blocks the drive in. You can block impact, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Knockdown. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. The jump in catches them. Goes in with the arabesque. Goes for the super, rolls in. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Nails the anti-air. Hits with the overhead. Not shy with the grab. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. There's a change of sides. Gets the throw and continues on the offensive. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without there's a wall spot. They can't do anything now. Machine gun uppercut. They're going for the super art. Perfect execution with the anti-air. But super art escapes the corner. Noticeable life lead is against the counter hit and the win. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Shows the medium kick. They block the overhead and opts for the throw. Steps in for the throw. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. All right, they throw them into the corner. They're looking to keep the pressure on and do some damage. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. how much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? They need to hold out. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. Oh, whiffs the throw. Heading into the end game now. The KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Nails the anti-air. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Grabs them. Medium kick hits. Jumps up. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Reads the throw and shuts it down. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. What'll happen here? Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with the chance to score big here. They can't be shy about stocking meta levels with Manon because the counter doesn't reset between rounds. Jumps. It's a good spot to use the super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Player 2 may be able to pull a fast one, especially the low heavy connected. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. The last round. It's now or never. Big throws. Rips the slasher out. Crowns him from above. Anti-air in the clutch. Perfect execution with the anti-air. The renverse hits. Sends him tumbling. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Straight to the point. Player 1 with the rhythm, owning that space. Here comes the that back row was huge. Comes in hot. Closes it out. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
One little please.
The combo's there. Good anti-air. Wow, shut down. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Trips them up. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. But traps him with a break-in! In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Sliding in! Who will capitalize on an opening first? Player yes! Drive impact for the win! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Opts to create space to start. Can't tech the throw? Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Renverse, the hit throw connects. Pumps the brakes on the impact, connects with the throw. Life lead is there, but still the overhead denied. Closes with the throw. hitting them with the smart stuff.
Manon wins.
Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Keeping them away. Waltzes in there and sweeps them off their feet. Player 1 chases them down. Knockdown. Player 2 capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Transverse. The hit throw connects. Jump. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Jumps up. The quarter makes it hard to escape. Charges forward. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Swagger step. Hits them with a stopping box. Like all in with a rush. Both fighters planning something? The overhead denied. KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
We're all feeling it. Fight round. Fight.
Stark drops them. Final round. Uses the gauge for a super arm.
Come on. It's time to trade.
Getsuga Saiho! You better not win because this boy's quicker than a freaking hiccup. Gets carried to the side switch. Oh, they switch sides. Gets out of the corner. Player 1 needs to take advantage. Connects with the throw. Amazing. Oh, yo! Raw super here. Both absolutely refuse it. Big time win. Ooh, what a smart throw. Backs off. Great job. Slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Hugs nothing but air. What are they fires off an overdrive arrow? Ugh, take a seat. The next touch may decide this round. Are you kidding me? Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Knocked him out of the air. Swagger step. Big throws. Closes the gap for the grab. Player 2 chases them down. All right, what's coming up next? Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Takes a trip. Life lead opens up. Knockdown. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Gets them. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Medium kick. Time for a drink. Breaks the block with a throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Side burns the gauge to turn up the heat. The super doesn't hit. Free flow strike. What now? Burn out, but they may have a plan here. In there. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Starts things off with throw is denied. What a read. Shows a medium kick. Swagger step. Oh, the throw connects. That throw will do some good damage. Smart play. Throws them. Player and whip. They're wide open. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. Player 1 is barely hanging on to their last bit of drop. Clutch, anti-air. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Dangerous range here. Sees the overhead coming. They've got about half life left. Player one, this can lead to some big damage.
Come on. It's time to trade.
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales.
Too slow! Oh, they saw that they had the game!
Ugh, puts a bit of stank on that with an overdrive on. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Are you kidding me? Player two clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Medium kick. Swagger step. The overhead, good. Hits him with this free flow. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. What's the play here? Player two has them legit shook in the corner. Taking stock. Grabs them. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. All right, what's coming up next? Sees it coming and blocks it out. Player one chases them down. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. And hold your breath. Yes, drive impact for the win. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Sticks the jump in. Dashes. Still slugging it out at this range. Lots of life to play with, and full SA meters. What will they do? Player one will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side step. Strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Player two will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Going in? This is a turning point. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Are we gonna see if the super doesn't hit?
All in with the rock!
Player two can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. Who just breaks through with the throw? Player two made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger.
They're still at it. No one's willing to step away from a rematch.
Pokes with a medium kick. Impacts are no-go. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Blocks the jump in. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Box him with a target combo. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? All right, what's coming up next? Well-timed corner switch. Player one is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just doesn't let up and gets the stun. This round may be as good as over. Player two has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. Comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Jumps. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Shows a medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. A quick breather, charges forward. Backs away. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Now that's how you use an impact. Manages to block the jump in attack. Knockdown and player blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Their life is hanging by a thread. The KO! This is the final round. They gotta lay it all on the table right here. The last round. It's now or never. Breaks the block with a throw. A trade. Now what? Connects with the throw. Player one needs to wait. The drive impact misses. Forward throw. Laying the pressure on thick.
Yo, let me get my dictionary for this one. Candida operaduria.
Are we gonna see a comeback here? No! What a finish! Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Shows the medium kick. The throw misses. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Goes for the throw. Knockdown. The jump in is denied. Player 2 chases them down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Had the radar up and running. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Neither of them willing to back off here. One shot is all both fighters need. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return.
It's the level 1, breaking with some serious style. No escaping that.
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Barely blocks the jump in. Can't tech the throw. Player 1 chases them down. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player 1, that's not gonna hit.
Picks up the counter.
Looking to impress with this super.
It's the level 1, breaking with some serious style.
Player, oh no, they're stunned.
Player traps him with a break-in.
Player 2 will look to apply. Huge chance after that wall splash. Not much. That back throw was huge.
Oh, returning it right up with the
Closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Who will come out on top? And this is gonna hurt. Player 1 has got to figure out a way to fight back after getting wiggity washed that round. They're in the corner. This may change the throw zone. Oh, here we go.
Player 1 with the rhythm, owning that space. Crowns him from above.
There's a burnout. Amazing. Black tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. A real test of nerves here.
Both sides getting ready.
Going in. Will this super art do anything? Drive parry.
Free flow strikes.
Player 1 can't use any.
Ooh, taking them for they are done.
Player 1 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Anti-air in the clutch. Connects with the throw. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Nice Manesdore, getting those throws all pumped up. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Drive reversals blocked.
Let me take the lead.
Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round.
Round 2.
Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Can't tech the throw? Takes a trip. Player 2 chases him down. There's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. Now that's how you use an impact. Was hungry for the grab. What'll happen here? Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best.
It's time to train.
Lands the Getsuga Saiho! Going for that juicy damage! Player 1 is not in a good place health-wise, but goes in with the arabesque.
Both sides getting ready.
Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that?
Black
No way. No signs of letting up from out of the corner.
Turning it right up with the super.
That final push at the end paid off in spades. When you have a chance to finish things, you gotta take it.
That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight.
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that runback. Brushes off the impact. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Knockdown. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. They hit each other. They can open up this round big by converting this punish, experiencing burnout. Knockdown. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. KO! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Grabs him, closes the gap for the grab. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Dashes forward, still slugging it out at this range. Player 2 chases them down. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Swagger step. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one with... Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 knocked them out of the air. What's next? Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Dangerous range here.
Whoa, critical art now?
Will this be enough to kill?
You need guts to pull that off.
Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.